Alright, what's up YouTubers and reptile freaks? I want to do like a follow-up video of the last feeding video I did. Over the past couple days with these snakes, I've kind of just done spot cleaning on the cages. Usually when I clean cages, I like to take the animal completely out. And if it's a female, I'll take her and just turn her loose in the house. If it's a male, I'll just turn one male loose, because I can't, like with these big snakes, you can't have more than one male in the same vicinity, otherwise they'll fight. With the retics, it can get really, really bad. So, like with the females, like I said, if they're not digesting food, I'll take them out of the cage, let them crawl around. If it's in the summertime, I take them outside, let them crawl around in the yard, get some sun, let them move around. But over the past couple days, while they've been digesting their food, it's almost within a day, they immediately start peeing. So it's like they're drinking water and they're peeing while they're digesting their food. So, you know, you can't just take the snake out and clean the cage. So what I'll try to do is just spot clean. So if the snake's on this side of the cage, which they have been, I'll clean the opposite side. And if they go to the opposite side that has just been cleaned, then I'll clean this over here that they were laying on. But it's sometimes it's not always entirely possible. But anyway, here's one of the males. He's been moving a lot, he's been pushing a lot, so nearly on a daily basis I'll turn this thing loose and let him crawl around, because he started to kind of mess up his nose. It's swelling up a little bit, so this seems to help let him get some of his steam out. But he just crawls around, does his thing, and I kind of got to step around him and step over him and stuff, so kind of does whatever. But so what I'm going to do with this female, I'm just going to pop the glass out, grab her out, turn her loose, let her crawl around a little bit, and then clean out the entire cage. So the snake already knows I've been in there, so he kind of knows what's going on, hopefully. So take the glass out. The lock's facing me right now, so I like to flip it around and have the lock up against the wall. Spray the glass. And just let it sit there. If I'm cleaning multiple cages, like with females, I'll just keep stacking the glass up and spray it again as I add pieces to it, and I'll get a whole pile going on right there. I should be able to reach in here and grab her, but if she's been known where I have reached in before, and she shot across and tried to get me. So that's one thing you guys got to remember. People consider them their pets, and you know, generally the Burms are pretty mellow and tame, but one thing you can't forget, especially with the newer snake keepers, these are still wild animals, and I often say they're wild, undomesticated pets. So I mean, a snake will be a snake sometimes. Where you at? Come here. So here she is. So I'm just going to turn her loose in the house and let her crawl around a little bit while I straighten her cage out. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I'll give you a shot of inside her cage. My cages aren't always clean, but kind of see what it looks like. It's just hard to get in there and deal with them while they've got a massive food lump. Occasionally I have people comment how, oh my gosh, you got nasty cages. How could you do that? Well, if you keep snakes, they're going to make a mess. You tell me a keeper that hasn't had a dirty cage in the past. It happens with everybody. And I know I've got the camera in the vertical position, but it's like the only way I can get a decent amount in the frame with this phone that I'm recording with. So you'll just have to deal with it. Let's take this paper and kind of roll it in on itself. So let's kind of spray it and soak it in here. Usually I just spray and wipe it out, but sometimes you got to get a brush in there and scrub a little bit. Another thing I like to do while they're digesting, like I said, sometimes you can't get in there to clean like you want, so what I'll do is unlock the cage and I'll slide the glass back like that a little bit on both sides, and that lets it kind of vent out. I try not to keep it so humid in there where the water is condensating on the glass all the time, but that's what I like to do. So like here's rag. I've got, like I said in that previous video, I've got a bunch of these. So I just do one per cage, and when I'm done I toss the thing, and then I just wash them and reuse them again. There's some people that use paper towels, which I've used paper towels in the past, but you'll go through so many paper towels it's ridiculous. So that same set of towels there I've had for probably 6 months to a year. And then as they tear and wear out, you just throw them away or toss them and buy new ones. Grab a sheet of paper. Usually I'll put the paper in flat all the way across, but right now I'm just going to fold this in half. That's why I flip the glass when I take it out of the cage. So now I'm starting with the inside piece, so I'll wipe it first. Flip it up. Let's start over again. Now I'm done with this towel, I can just toss it. Toss this one. The same thing with the water bowls. I have like twice as many water bowls as I have cage, so usually I'll keep a tote in the bathroom or somewhere else in the house full of water and bleach, and I'll just let these things soak. And as I need them, I'll pull out of the box, rinse them off, and then I'll either stack them to dry, or if I need them immediately, I'll put them right back into the cage. There's that snake. She's been there this whole time I've been talking in the other room. She's just been chilling out over there. Some of them will just they'll start moving around and cruising, and others will just go they'll go in a corner and just coil up, and they don't do anything. And that's about what this one has done. So now you want to start moving now that I pick you up. Some of my favorite snakes are the plain Jane normals, and this is one of them. This is just a wild type Burm. She's just a normal, but I think they're the prettiest of the snakes. This is where they all started from, right here. See if I can get a close-up of these other ones. This girl's always been feisty. Matter of fact, when I was cleaning a little bit ago, she about bit me. Or she tried to bite me several times. I felt a whoosh going across my head as I was reaching in there to clean. If I touch her, she'll fire up. Calm down. Hey, wake up. Alright guys, well, I appreciate you watching the video, and hopefully you had the time to sit through the entire video and watch it. I know if it's me, I hardly ever have the time to sit down that long and watch something for that extended period of a time, so I'll try to edit out as much as I can, but hopefully you guys got a few pointers out of that. Kind of gets to see the kind of the insight on behind what I do and how I do it and why I do it. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.